So thanks to a lot of people in the Red Dead Redemption mystery community, we can actually get a few new mysteries to look at in the game, and some of them you might know about, but I haven't personally talked about here on the channel. So if you do go ahead and enjoy the video today, a like and a subscribe is always appreciated, as it does only take a second out of your day to make mine. And with that out of the way, let's look at the newest mysteries in Red Dead Redemption 2. Apparently, a user over on the subreddit known as Red Dead Mysteries has actually discovered a number on Mount Shan, close to the kind of, the sundial thing we all know about on the peak. And at first, a lot of people were doubting whether or not, this was a number, but then he went ahead and uploaded an actual video, and it shows what looks like the number 1. In my opinion, I think it's clear as day that there's a number 1 there on the rock, but a lot of people are arguing that this could be, just a rock texture or something. It seems like a number 1, but it isn't. I don't know. What do you guys think? It genuinely looks like the number 1 to me. And if this was just a rock texture, then I think that it'd be a really weird coincidence, especially considering the fact that it's on Mount Shan, of all places, and, it might have something to do with the structure on the mountain. Unfortunately, no one has found any other numbers in the area, so I think some more searching is needed here. Again, I personally think that it's a number, it's clear as day, in my opinion. But if this was some sort of a coincidence in the texturing, then, it'd be one hell of a coincidence. The next mystery is actually really interesting because it gives us a couple of things to think about as a result of us finding it. So, a user on Reddit actually managed to pull an arm out of a pond near Saint Denis. He commented saying that at the north of Saint Denis, there is a spot of water in the garden of a villa, the one with pretty pink trees. The villa has a round place to enjoy the garden with a circular roof. It was right in front of it, not far from the right end part of the water.
Now we're fishing. Ah, not a fish after all. Oh, the mayor wanted you to disappear. Oh.
Now, like I said, we can gain two things from this. The first being the fact that it was actually someone we apparently threw into the water. Some people are saying that it was Angelo Bronte, but we're not quite sure because John's commentary on it is a little ambiguous. He doesn't directly say who it is, but he apparently knows who it is. I'm not sure myself. Let me know who you think it is down in the comment section below. But the second thing we can gain from this is the fact that now we 100% know that we can reel in things other than fish from the water. Some ideas I had was maybe we could reel in a treasure chest or something, or maybe even the third meteorite we've been searching for. If you remember one of my past videos relating to the meteors crashing into the map, maybe we could fish out the third meteorite out of the water, and again, who knows what would happen once you have all of those 3 meteorites in your possession, and who knows what kinds of other stuff we might be able to reel out of the water in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, but as of now, we've only gotten an arm. Maybe you think you can find something for yourself, something significant around the world of the game. You might end up finding something of interest. Now, the third thing we're going to go ahead and discuss is some leads on the lost princess from the town of Van Horn. I'm sure most of you are caught up with this, so I won't get into the details, but apparently there's an anagram hidden in one of the phrases in the game that goes as follows: Princess Isabel Katharina Zinsmeister of Luxembourg. And of course, an anagram means rearranging the letters in a phrase to reveal a secret phrase. And a user by the name of Mr. Fossey posted this finding on Reddit. Apparently, if you rearrange the letters, you can form the phrase, "She seeks refuge in Manzanita Post, USA." Now, obviously, that doesn't really mean much at first. I mean, what the hell is Manzanita Post? But the fact that it rewords into something like this is interesting to say the least. In fact, there are actually more letters left off from the phrase, so there could be more you could add to the sentence if, not make a completely different phrase altogether. It just really goes to show how far Rockstar are willing to take these mysteries. I mean, even if this doesn't mean anything. But I definitely think that this was done on purpose, and, it isn't just an extreme coincidence here. Again, I'm not really sure what to take from the anagram, but it's definitely interesting. So, there's actually a street in Blackwater known as the Van Horn Street, which, of course, is a town in the game, and I think it's quite odd to be naming a street after a town that's, relatively close to Blackwater itself, but obviously, what we can gain from this is the fact that there could be some relation to the princess here. Maybe some unsolved clues lie around the street or something, but, I'm not sure. The princess mystery is really something, and I think we'd all love to find out what happened to her, but for now, we'll just have to keep hunting for more things involving this mystery, and that's really all we have as the latest clues that we've found for this mystery here. So the next thing on the list is the Curse of Valentine, a quote-unquote haunting spectacle. It goes as follows. The town of Valentine has reported many strange sights and sounds in recent years, and residents speak of a curse that has fallen on the area. Spectral canoes have been seen on the water, and the cries of mourning Indian mothers have been heard at night. At other times, usually on windy, starlit evenings, piercing cries are heard from the distance. Residents claim that this is due to the Indian family murdered years ago with a treasure they had found. The reports are uncanny yet come from several sources, and the prevalence of Indian artifacts around town has only increased the locals' excitability. Now, I'm not sure where this guy found this letter or, whatever it is, but we know that this is real because I'm sure a lot of you have heard people in the town of Valentine talking about the curse. They mention a lot of stuff about, the ghost canoes around the location of the town, but I've personally never seen anything like that for myself, and tons of townsfolk you can have random encounters with in the town, like the saloon, or even some campers outside of the town that talk about it. There's just a lot of stuff that I could cover here about this, but there's just too much to put into a single video here. I just want to keep it, quick and concise. But yeah, there's apparently something going on here that we still haven't figured out. I mean, it's just another one of those things that you might think, is Rockstar just intentionally making us go out and look for things that aren't there? Or is there an actual reason that they put this into the game? And is there anything we can see in game for ourselves? I remember reading about someone hearing, crying around the town of Valentine late at night, like the letter or whatever it was that we read said. But I'm not sure if this is true because, again, I personally haven't seen anything for myself. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have. And for the final mystery, there's a secret well in the game that was found in this location of the world that shows a lot of stuff etched into the inside of it, as if someone was imprisoned here. I mean, again, I'm sure a lot of you might have stumbled onto this, but the real mystery here is what the images that are drawn here are portraying. It gives off, Chiliad vibes, and honestly, it looks like it could be saying something that we could translate here, but I personally have absolutely no clue what any of this could mean. Again, it's just another unsolved mystery we have in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2 among so many others. So, who knows? I mean, what does this say on the side of this well? Maybe we're all just going on wild goose chases here that'll take us nowhere, but it'd be a pretty dumb move by Rockstar to do this. Of course, there's always the possibility that all of these Easter eggs might lead nowhere and that we could see some sort of like a DLC in the future implementing continuations to these mysteries, but we really don't know at the end of the day. I think that what ultimately needs to happen here is just playing the game more. And it's really fun to investigate all of these mysteries in the game anyways, even if they don't lead anywhere, because it's just fun to immerse yourself in the world of the game. And you always have the slight chance that you might end up actually discovering something for yourself. But that's going to be it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you have any insight into these mysteries yourself? Do you have any clues that you might have personally found that I'm not aware about? But other than that, that's going to be it for the video. Please leave a like and subscribe because it only does take a second out of your day to make mine. And that's going to be it for the video. See you in the next one.
What's Valentine's curse? Well, I didn't quite understand what the woman was saying. Kind of her being a bit of an idiot, but something about a massacre and a last surviving Indian cursing the county.
Well, if they massacred people, then they deserve to be cursed.
Of course. You believe in curses, Arthur?
No, I believe in bullets and not too much else.
You soulless wretch.
But what was it? Was it just bad luck or bad weather or something else?
Something about an eagle or an owl. And a gravesite. I didn't really get it.
Well, I think it sounds very interesting.
This ain't the city. Strangers is welcome.
Thanks.
Well, you have to offer a fellow traveler some repose. Something I get from my pa. He always said it was bad luck not to invite a stranger at the door into the house. Got killed in his bed when I was 9 years old, so probably ain't the best superstition to live by, but it's always stuck with me. Yep, and he prayed every day, too. Yep, it's like the town of Valentine. I'm sure you know the place. People there are convinced they're under some curse, that their run of bad luck is punishment for something. Shared a fire out near there with an old fellow who told me he think it's the Indians. Right? Stranger things have happened. He said he'd heard years ago about an ancient Indian painting. One of them they did on animal hides that showed a massacre by the settlers. And the rumor was it was connected with Valentine in some way.
Carry on.
He said the painting got torn up and thrown away, but he'd heard some pieces of it still exist. I don't know. We all tell ourselves things to explain what we can't explain. But what we do does come back on us, I reckon. Well, anyway, I should get some work done before my luck turns.